I found the path, amid a thick, dark forest in which you have both been lost. While Respect the Image is a treasure of truth and wisdom, Tim's writing is full of practical suggestions and illustrations that are designed to help you to grow in effective, godly communication. Apply the lessons he has provided, and the folks you are close to will notice. Tim is a pastor, and that shines through these chapters. While he wants you to learn, he even more so wants you to grow. I have grown watching Tim practice the truth he's written about, and am the better for it. I'm glad that through this book, you get to share the friend and pastor I have come to know and love. Marty Machowski, pastor and author. Preface. Choosing our vowel carefully. What happens when two people meet over coffee, or come face-to-face in conversation or in conflict? Here is a still more pressing question. What should happen? Are there oughts and ought-nots that should govern how we listen and talk? The answer that we choose hinges on what we think it means to be human. In fact, how we define humanness will decide the quality of every relationship in our lives. In simple terms that everybody can understand, our options appear to be three. Humans may be chimps, no more than accidental evolutionary cousins to tree-swinging primates. If so, we can and will relate to others as we'd relate to the orangutan in a safari, or the back-alley rodent that is scouring through refuse for dinner. Humans may be chumps, no more than thick-headed, messed up, seriously damaged moral and relational misfits. If so, we can and will relate to others as we relate to things that are broken beyond repair, by throwing them all away until we find one that works to our liking for a while. Finally, humans may be champs, created beings who are made to bear God's image, transcend moral mediocrity, rule the earth, and inhabit eternity. If so, we can and must relate to others as we would relate to cosmic royalty, with nothing but respect. Although only a single letter separates each of these options, they represent vastly different views of life and of what it means to be us. Everything good in human relationships depends on whether we choose the right vowel. As this book will argue, we are not chimps, though there is no denying that, due to cosmic rebellion and sin, we are spiritual and moral chumps. But at the same time, we are much more than chumps. We are made to be champs, immortal, sin-conquering, and world-ruling victors. Despite all our human failings, there is a word-defying quality about humanness that should be seen and known and felt. Each person exudes a beauty that is tinged with glory. Every human on the planet is a being that is worthy of wonder, an immortal who is poised on the cusp of eternity. As crusted with sinful grime as we might be, we are all divine icons and earthly images of the heavenly. We all have stories to tell and glories to share. Who this book is for. I have written this book to show how profound respect matters when we encounter one another on the countless battlefields of life. It is the fruit of 37 years of pastoring that have included around 15,000 hours of counseling and thousands more hours of studying the scriptures, reading about relationships, dialoguing across cultural and racial lines, and simply being with people. My experience tells me that what God says about human relationships and communication is for people of all ages and stages. More specifically, it's for anyone who isn't a hermit, spouses who want to bond and become one, parents who want to navigate the minefield of their teens' adolescence without losing life or limb in the process, siblings who have turned their home into a Civil War Gettysburg, pastors who want to lead humbly, as well as congregations who want to follow in kind, pastoral teams who want to serve together with effectiveness and trust, bosses and workers who don't want the workplace to be a war zone, the white, the black,